I'm John Aldred for DIYPhotography.net. I'm here with Sam from Otherworld Computing at IBC 2022. We're going to talk about SSDs and RAID.
DIY Photography's coverage of IBC 2022 is sponsored by Sennheiser, the future of audio; Sachtler, producer of professional tripods; and B&H, the professional source.
Hi Sam, how's the show been going for you?
It's actually been awesome. You know, we're excited to sort of talk about the OWC ecosystem and sort of bring that to Europe and IBC and we're talking to some amazing people. And basically, what we do at OWC is we're basically the only company that kind of has an ecosystem that starts with as small storage as SD and CF Express cards and our card readers, where you ingest through our storage. You might even ingest through our dock, which is a Pro dock, which basically has every port on it that you can imagine, including 10 gig Ethernet and CF Express as well. We have the card reader, but then also we have tiny little portable storage that literally is the most rugged thing you will ever do. We've literally landed helicopters on this drive here, and it also connects into anything. This is the Envoy Pro FX, and basically it's indestructible, but it will connect also into an iOS device, a Mac, a PC, a tablet. It doesn't matter. Android. It's USB-C and Thunderbolt combined, and it's virtually indestructible. And it will go at the Thunderbolt line speed of almost 2,800 megabytes a second. It's crazy fast, small, portable, up to 4 terabytes now. The Electron is its little baby brother, which is basically the perfect thing for musicians. Also borderline indestructible and really fast, up to 1,000 megabytes a second. If you're a DJ, this is the perfect thing to bring with you. But also we've got this new guy, which is the Envoy Pro Mini, which is really the only thumb drive you'll ever need. It's SSD up to 1 terabyte, but it's also USB-C and USB-A in the same one. You fold it up, extremely flexible, rugged, and that is our portable line of storage. But then you start working your way up, and if you see, we've got the new Mac Studio back here, which is changing the game for the way you can manage data on a high-end set. And part of the reason for that is when you combine that with CF Express cards, which is what this Atlas card is here, and say you have like 6 Red Raptors on a shoot or something, and you need to manage a massive amount of data and have that flow through set and still get home on time. The only way really to do that is through the 6 Thunderbolt buses on the Mac Studio, where you can start flowing data where you might have a CF Express card reader offloading onto a system either like the Flex 8 or the Flex 1U4, which can take these little NVMe cartridges, which are 4/6 of NVMe up to 32 terabytes. This is the U2 shuttle system, and this can merge with our Flex 8 product, where you can combine up to 4 of these with 4 bays of spinning disk storage, or you could have 7 bays, but you can start mixing and matching NVMe storage, which also has a PCI card in the back and has docking features on front. So this is the dock, spinning disk storage, NVMe storage, and PCI expansion all in the same unit. And when you start combining these products as well as their NVMe ecosystem, its little brother is the Flex 1U4 if you need something rack mounted. We have an incredibly flexible line of storage, whether it's portable, card readers, docks, or large RAID arrays. OWC basically has a solution for no matter what you're doing.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. So you were saying before about transferring CF Express. Tell us a little bit more about transferring multiple cards and the benefits Thunderbolt offers and the speeds and that kind of thing.
So let's picture you're on a 6-camera RED shoot, right? And you've got 6 RED cameras that are all shooting CF Express. Every CF Express card can transfer at 1,700 megabytes a second. You have 6 Thunderbolt buses on the Mac Studio. Each one of those has 2,800 megabytes a second to move. So you could take one of these little CF Express card readers, or a dock, the Pro dock here, which has a CF Express card. You could connect each one of those to the Mac Studio, offload onto NVMe storage, which goes at 2,800 megabytes a second, or the Thunderbolt line speed, and be transferring all 6 cards from each of those cameras simultaneously, one on each bus, and move a massive amount of data, and then start moving those various cards across those buses, bus to bus, to basically have as many pieces of storage with your data on there. And then as they're shooting, you could literally be shooting, dropping 6 cards at a time at line speed at 1700 megabytes a second, and have a assembly line of cards and data moving through the Mac Studio. The Mac Studio is a killer solution for high-end DITs. By the way, the new M1 MacBooks have 3 Thunderbolt buses, so you can do that same thing with a laptop, by the way, and still be able to shuttle a massive amount of data, for a 3-camera shoot.
Oh, brilliant.
But the combination of CF Express technology, which is 7 really, really fast cards, mixed with NVMe-based storage, which goes actually faster than Thunderbolt can go. That Thunderbolt is actually the bottleneck, is going to change the way DITs and on-set data management happens, especially with high-resolution cameras.
One thing that was just announced a couple of days ago was the new USB 4 2.0 specification.
Yeah.
Is that something you're already thinking about in your new products?
100%. So everything's going to start standardizing on that. We have Thunderbolt, we have but now USB 4. Basically, everything's getting faster. Everything's getting higher resolution. We saw it happen in photography, where how many megapixels now is the top megapixel?
It's high. I just got the Insta360 X3 that was announced a couple of days ago. That's 72 megapixels.
So 72 megapixels, that's only going to translate into video. So the need for data and data management and technologies like NVMe and shifting, you need bigger pipes so that you can manage the inflow of this larger amounts of data. And that's just the way of the world. So we're getting bigger pipes now, and we need them in order to manage the larger, massive amounts of data. When you start thinking about the metaverse and immersive technology and all of that stuff, this is where higher resolution comes into play. It's where the industry is moving. So having storage and storage products that are designed to handle those data and transfer speeds is what's going to be required.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, my pleasure. Nice to meet you. Thanks for your time.
Before we leave the OWC stand, we're going to check out some cool toys over there, and then we're going to keep looking around IBC 2022. Be sure to hit subscribe to stay up to date on what we're checking out around the show. And if you want to enter our giveaway to win over $12,000 worth of cinema gear, check the link in the description below.